Henry L. Hank Lacayo is a recognized national labor leader with more than 50 years of distinguished service, an esteemed advisor to the United States presidents and governors, an active public servant and humanitarian, and an ardent supporter of California State University Channel Islands. Mr. Lacayo was born in Los Angeles in 1931. Immediately after graduating high school, he enlisted in the Army Air Corps. His early experience in the metalworking trade as a precision tool grinder positioned him as a union activist and leader. In 1962, he was elected president of the United Auto Workers Local 887, and in 1974, after moving to Detroit, he was appointed the National Director of UAW's Political and Legislative Department, the first Hispanic to serve as a political director of a national union. Since retiring from the UAW, he continues to serve the public addressing advocacy, senior citizen concerns, labor unions, minorities' rights, and politics and legislation at the local, state, and federal levels. He is serving a 5th term as state president of the Congress of California Seniors and Servers as advisor to the National Association for the Hispanic Elderly. He is one of the founders of the U.S. Hispanic Leadership Institute and the Labor Council for Latin American Advancement. An active community volunteer and philanthropist, he is the recipient of city, county, state, and national awards for his devotion to working people and the disadvantaged. This is evidenced by his membership on the board of directors for the Ventura County Community Foundation, El Concilio Family Services, La Hermandad Hank Lacayo Youth and Family Center, St. Barnabas Senior Services in Los Angeles, Health Access of California, the Jewish Labor Committee, and the California Foundation on Aging. Mr. Lacayo was an important friend of CSU Channel Islands who helped garner community support when the campus opened. A positive role model for students and alumni, he serves on the CSU Channel Island Foundation Board. He was instrumental in securing $560,000 for the Henry L. Hank Lacayo Institute for Workforce and Community established in November 2010 on the campus. It provides opportunities for students to engage in entrepreneurial studies and continues Mr. Lacayo's legacy by addressing the importance of workforce and community issues. In recognition of his outstanding public service and leadership roles that transcend race, his commitment and service to the underserved, and his support of higher education, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and California State University Channel Islands are proud to confer upon Henry L. Hank Lacayo the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
Woo!
Muchísimas gracias por este honor. ¿Por qué? Porque sí se puede.
Sí.
Trustee Farrar, President Rush, I'm indeed humbled receiving this honorary degree. And President Rush, because of your leadership and hard work, the dream of a vibrant, transforming, life-enhancing public university has come true. And you, sir, deserve all our thanks and applause. CSUCI is very special to me Many years ago, I joined some wonderful community leaders working to establish this university. I have attended every commencement, and I'm extremely proud of the university's HLI Institute for Workforce and Community Studies, which carries my name. And here I am on this stage, receiving an honorary degree. I guess President Rush wants me to experience looking cool in a black robe. My work in the labor movement took me from an aircraft factory in Los Angeles to the halls of Congress, state capitals, the White House. I have been privileged to meet with presidents, governors, senators, members of Congress, and people from all walks of life. I have marched, campaigned, organized, and negotiated with some of the greatest leaders of the last 50 years. I stood with Martin Luther King as he delivered his I Have a Dream speech. Today, it's my great honor to stand with you, the magnificent Dolphin graduating class of 2012.
Woo! Great job.
As I was climbing the ranks of organized labor, I learned that if you do good work, people remember. If you help others to succeed, they remember and help you when they are able. You must take advantage of opportunities to move ahead. When you see an opportunity, grab it. Si se puede. Treat people respectfully even when you disagree. One example of this was way back in 1981 when I was involved in selecting the next chairman of the National Democratic Party. A young governor from a small state wanted the job, but we already had selected somebody else. You're young, I said to him. You'll get another chance down the road. Several years later, I lost my place. Several years later, I'm so old that I gotta write it down. Gotta forget. Several years later, I'm at a leadership breakfast in Chicago, and I got to sit next to Hillary Clinton. Next to her husband was the young governor that I had turned down from that small state. Because I treated him respectfully, years later, he was warm and friendly. And Hillary says to me, "Hank, will you join our campaign to elect Bill President of the United States?" So I became the deputy campaign director for California for President Clinton. And that's not the end of the story. My wife and I are invited to the White House soon after he was sworn into office, and President Clinton sees me, gives me a handshake, and says to me, "Do you think I'm up to this job?" The point is that work is to work at your relationships. Help people, treat them with respect, and they will remember. Today is a very special day for me, and I'm grateful to the many wonderful friendships I've made along the way. My best friend is my wife, Leah, and I've been who's an incredible partner in my journey, and I'm also very thankful for a wonderful, incredible family. My success came from persevering. I did not shy away from opportunities. For 60 years, I have endeavored to create a level playing field for workers and their families. I fought for women's equality and had a front row seat for the fight for civil rights. These accomplishments benefited all workers and their families. Every year when I attend commencements, I marvel at what you students have accomplished because you have persevered. For most of you, 4 years ago, you set your mind to a goal of graduating college, and today you have achieved that. I also believe that many of you did that with the help of your parents, relatives, friends, and others. Today is your day. I'm honored to be with you, and I commend each and every one for persevering. I never let setbacks stop my progress, but neither have you. No matter how heavy the workload, how late the hours, no matter how bad the food, you all persevered and now have earned your degrees. Dolphins, I salute you. And I salute you and thank you for preparing yourself to tackle the challenges of the future. Never look back unless you're planning to go that way. Congratulations to my fellow honoree, Kathy Ireland, and thank you, Dr. Rush and Trustee Farrar and CSUCI for the honor you have bestowed upon me. Si se puede y adelante.